6/9/2020, we hit 10,000 on the Dow. It took 50 years only to get the psychological milestone at 10,000 now. As I have said, after 35 years, today is a joy, bringing back good memories all over again for the bull and with the virus and everything. And we talk a little bit about it. And yes, we can argue and we talk about markets being overbought. And one thing about markets, they capitulated on the way down, and they're they can capitulate on the way up. And we hit the all-time high of 10,002 on the Nasdaq Composite with all the greatest companies in the US that have ran straight up. Yes, we're overbought. Who cares? The bull run's been impressive, and it is a great update. It's a great update because we remember back all those years, all 35 years that I've been around. Yes, and markets go up and they go down. They capitulate to the downside and they can capitulate to the upside. And the bull, the big breakout right here above this diamond, hitting that psychological component, which is a milestone for the bull, particularly in the year 2020, because it happened. And it happened just like all the other hardships that happened in the financial world and still are out there. And yeah, you can get overbought. And this is the NASDAQ weekly. And we do talk about getting overbought and overshooting highs and whatnot. And that will end up being one of these events because we've seen this play out time and time again over the decades that we have been dealing with bull market runs and what bull market tops are and the characteristics and how you can overshoot them and how you can hit a capitulation to the upside in a bull. Yeah, a capitulation to the upside in a bull that no one ever thought would happen, but it did, and it's happening now. And it's taken out all the resistances, and we've covered it from day one when we started out the year. And it's a continuation of that bull. And it is. There's a lot of headwinds when you get this overbought, don't get me wrong, because now we've gone that extra move up where when you hit these great, wonderful moments in time, and it is a great moment in time for the bulls, and it is, and 10,000, like I said, it took roughly 50 years to touch that milestone at 10,000. And we remember back in the day when we hit 10,000 on the Dow and how big that was and how monumental it was and how these memories can come back and how the NASDAQ 100 and its peer indexes and everything else and the NASDAQ combined and all of the stocks that performed well during this pandemic. And the Fed is the one. That's who we have to tip our hat off to because none of it could have never happened if it wouldn't have been the Federal Reserve. And it took the Federal Reserve. And they got it. NASDAQ Composite 10,000. What a great day. But let me just warn everyone. We are in the overbought bull cycle with the psychological component to go with it, and how to trade bull markets and what a topping pattern would be in a bull market. And bull markets do like to shake out buyers and will at some point to bring new buyers into a new bull market run. And that's what we're waiting for. Buy the dips. And that's what we're going to wait for. But when they do have to come down, they will. and then we'll make money on that side of the market because now the put to call ratio after hitting 10,000 on a NASDAQ Composite, and this is part of that big move off of the lows, capitulation to the upside. And you capitulate to the upside. Bulls can capitulate to the upside just like the bear capitulated to the downside. Both works both ways. But the bull can be much stronger, much more vibrant over the long period of time. And you will have pullbacks and volatility will return. Don't get me wrong. But today's a great day. I'm going to conclude it, and I'm updating our network worldwide and the other people that put it out on other networks for people to listen to, watch, learn, get involved, market, 10,000. Yes, the bull is overbought. Yes, it's part of the 4 stages of a topping pattern. And this is part of a blowing off and getting that up to that next level. And we did it with the monumental 10,000. Right now, NASDAQ Composite is printing at 99.91, at 10 points away from 10,000. Can we close above it? We still have 29 minutes to the closing bell on the NASDAQ Composite. NASDAQ 100 is only 5 points away from that 10,000 mark. So once again, the Dow had its roughly pullback, and the S&P had its pullback from yesterday's high. But nonetheless, the bull is here. It's part of a bull market capitulation. Capitulation, upside capitulation. Just like bears capitulated. You capitulate on the way up. Yeah, you have to go through a lot to do it. The Federal Reserve, you can thank them. And all of the stimulus is put into the economy. Got it. To the NASDAQ. 10,000. Yep. Less than 50 years to see another milestone back in the day. Yes, sir. We remember when Dow hit 10,000. Everybody, we had our party hats on then. Back Dow at 7,500. Going all the way up. S&P, same way. NASDAQ Composite, here and now. I'm going to conclude the closing bell with the bull market and the bull market topping pattern that will happen when we reach these milestones. And remember one thing, bull markets do have to have shakeouts. They will. But this is part of the learning lesson that we're going through, particularly with people who do not want to get caught when a bull market will have a pullback. And it won't be anything dramatic that's going to derail this bull market. No, it will be a regular bull market pullback like we have every year. And we'll have one here. And it's a great day.